And as your intention settles deeply in your heart, please bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra, the mudra of offering. And we'll seal our intentions by offering our voices together in the chanting of Om, and in honor of the pulsation of the infinite within you. Bow to your heart and your beating heart, and how you can draw with intentionality into your heart to make an offering out from your heart to everything and everyone in this infinitely expanding universe that also includes you. And from the perspective of the heart, I invite you to gently lift your head and slowly open your eyes. Keeping the heads of your arm bones back and your heart open to draw in with intentionality into your heart, and thus express out with intentionality from your heart. On your next inhalation, with openness of heart, reach to the sky. Fill your space. Exhale, press through the atmosphere with the hands, stay tall and come to Tadasana. Inhale to reach up. Remember what it is you want to bring into your heart, and exhale, place it there in Anjali Mudra, that you may make that offering from the heart, drawing into your heart to make an offering back out. Inhale, bright with that intention of the heart. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, draw the heads of your arm bones back, open your heart, bring your shoulder blades into your heart, lift your heart to the sky. Radiant from the heart with intentionality. Exhale, bow forward in honor of how you pulse. And you can pulse with intention, drawing into your heart and offering back out from your heart. Inhale, high on your fingertips, Ardha Uttanasana. We'll repeat that 2 more times. Exhale, bow in, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold in, Paripurna Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, right leg back to lunge. Have the front knee directly over your ankles, be on your fingertips. Inhale, draw from your feet towards your pelvis. Exhale, express the pose from the pelvis down through your feet, long through the back leg and long through your spine. Inhale, step back to plank. Have the middle of your wrist, your outer shoulder width. Soften between the shoulder blades to bring a connection into the heart. And exhale, keep that connection into the heart and your heart open to make an offering as you lower to the earth. Keep the heads of the arm bones back. Point the feet. Inhale, pull back with the hands isometrically to make an offering out from your heart in Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Keep the feet far back, just like they were in plank. Inhale, draw from the hands up the undersides of your arms and lift your armpits a few inches away from the earth towards your hands. So the heads of your arm bones go back more, but then soften between the shoulder blades to connect more deeply into the heart and open your heart a little bit more and express this pose radiant as an offering from the heart through your arms to your hands to the earth, from your heart up to your hips and down through your heels. Hug the midline with your legs. Inhale, right leg up, Ekapada Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Keep the hips level and the feet parallel. Express the pose radiantly from the heart down to your hands, from your heart up to the hips, down through the bottom heel, and alive through the lifted foot. Exhale, turn your hips to the right, bend the lifted leg, lift your head up, look over to your left to see your toes. Invite the heads of your arm bones back more and your shoulder blades into your heart. Think back bend here and make an offering from the openness of your heart. On your next inhalation, return to level hips and straight legs. Exhale, draw your knee towards your chest, engage your abs and step the foot very lightly forward between your hands. High on your fingertips. Inhale, draw from the feet towards the core of the pelvis. Exhale, pulse back out from the pelvis, down through the bones of the legs into the earth and long through your spine. Inhale to step forward, high on your fingertips with the feet parallel and sitting bone distance apart. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, root from the pelvis down to rise all the way up with big open heart to make that offering from your heart of hearts. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, placing your intention of the heart with great clarity. Inhale, full and bright. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach up, draw the heads of your arm bones back, open your heart, make an offering out into the world. Exhale, bow forward in honor of your ability to choose an offering of the heart that you draw in to express out. Inhale, high on your fingertips. Exhale, left leg back to lunge. Inhale, center of wrist out to shoulder width, step back to plank. Soften between the shoulder blades to hug into your heart and make an offering from the heart. And keeping that lower to the earth, point your feet, inhale, cobra. Pull back with the hands, make a big offering out from your heart to the world. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hug the midline with your legs. Inhale, left leg up, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Express the pose radiant from your heart to your hands to the Mother Earth, from your heart high to your hips, down through the bottom heel and alive through the lifted foot. On your next exhalation, turn your hips to the left, bend the lifted leg, lift your head up, open your heart, look over to the right to see your left toe spreading. Make this an offering of the heart with the shoulder blades hugging in to what you place into the heart so it can radiate out in a conscious way. Inhale, return to Ekapada, level your hips, straighten the legs. Exhale, bring the knee towards your chest and firm your abs to step the foot lightly forward into a lunge. Inhale, step all the way forward to Ardha Uttanasana with firm legs and a long spine. Exhale, bow in, Paripurna Uttanasana. Root down from the pelvis into the earth to inhale and come all the way up through the natural curves in your spine. Open your heart. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Receive the fullness of your breath. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, bring your arms out in front of you with your palms facing one another and lengthen your sides. Draw the heads of your arm bones straight back without, look straight ahead, but glide your throat back more so your shoulder blades come into your heart, opening that you may make an offering to what you place into your heart out into the world. Keeping that, lift your heart, but look forward. Bring the shoulder blades deeper into the heart. And start to take the bottom tips of your ears back, then the top tips, and reach your hands to the sky. Keep the heads of your arm bones back, throat back, shoulder blades into the heart. Take the head back more and reach your arms towards in line with your ears. And radiate from the heart your offering out into the world. On your next inhalation, feel the back waist and reach straight up, look forward. Exhale, hands to your heart. Turn your palms face up with your elbows bent in by your sides. Lengthen your sides so your shoulders go towards your ears. Move the heads of your arm bones back. Open your palms. Look straight ahead and take your throat back and curl your shoulder blades into your heart, making that opening to offer out into the world what you've placed into your heart. We draw in to place it and then express back out, pulsing, receiving and offering. Take the bottom tips of the ears back, the top tips, look up, turn your heart more to the sky and begin to reach back with your arms. Big heart opener. On your next inhalation, root from the pelvis down to come up, head lost, fill up your back waist, look forward. Exhale, hands to your heart, stand at the front of your mat. We'll see if we can get that same feeling of remembering what we want to offer from the heart and offering it out with the heads of the arm bones back and shoulder blades into the heart. Receive a full breath. Draw into your heart with meaningfulness that you may make your offering. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, big open heart, sides long, heads of arm bones back, throat back, head back, reach back. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, up on your fingertips, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, right leg back. Hug the midline with your legs. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Turn your palms face up. Lengthen your sides so shoulders go up some. Draw the heads of your arm bones back. Open your palms, look forward and take your throat back first. Curl your shoulder blades into your heart to make that offering of the heart. Take the bottom tips of the ears back, the top tips. Look up more. Turn your heart more to the sky. Radiate your offering from the openness of your heart. From what you've drawn into your heart, you can offer back out into the world and reach up or back. Express the pose radiantly from the pelvis down into the earth through your feet, up from the low belly, through the crown of your head, through your fingers. Inhale, reach straight up, fill up your back waist, look forward. Exhale, twist towards the front leg, bring the right hand inside the left foot. Turn your heart towards the top wrist. Keep the back thigh lifted, descend the front thigh, bring your coccyx lightly in, your tailbone lightly in to tone the low belly, and express the pose from the pelvis, longer through the back heel and down into the big toe ball mount of the back foot, long through your spine and out to your fingers. Inhale to come out of the twist and step back into a plank with the center of your wrist, your outer shoulder width. Open your heart, heads of arm bones back, keep it open. Exhale, lower to the earth. Point your feet. Inhale, sweep the hands back isometrically to lengthen the spine and open your heart to make your offering in cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot forward. Hug the midline. Inhale, reach to the sky. Keep the back thigh lifted, the front thigh descended. Exhale, hands to your heart. Stay bright inside, open your palms and lengthen your sides. Draw the heads of your arm bones back. Open your palms, bring the shoulder blades towards each other without pinching. Take your throat back, curl your shoulder blades into your heart, and radiate from your heart the power of the intention of your heart. Bottom tips of ears back, top tips back. Look up, reach back. Express the pose from the pelvis down through the bones of the legs, from the pelvis along through your spine, out through your fingers. Exhale, Parivartanasana to the right. Turn your heart towards the top wrist. Keep the back thigh lifted, descend the front thigh. Bring the tailbone very lightly in. Express the pose from the pelvis, long through the back leg and into the four corners of the front foot, long through your spine and out to your fingers. Inhale to come out of the twist, reach into the front foot to step forward and lengthen your spine. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Paripurna Uttanasana. Bow in. Inhale, root from the pelvis into the earth to come all the way up and perhaps reach back with a big offering of the heart. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Receive a full breath. Exhale, Samasthitihi Tadasana. Inhale, reach up, open your heart, maybe reach back. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, reach up and back or just back. Exhale, twist towards the front leg. Inhale, Palakasana. Exhale through Chaturanga Dandasana and lower to the earth. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, reach up and or back. Exhale, twist towards the front leg, Parivartanasana variation. Root into the front foot. Inhale, come out of the twist, step forward. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow in. Inhale to come up through the natural curves in your spine. Open your heart. Exhale, Anjali. And Samasthitihi Tadasana. Inhale, reach up and or back. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, right leg back. Hug the midline with your legs. Inhale, reach back or up and back. Exhale, twist towards the front leg. Keep your left hand up. Hug in with your legs stronger. Exhale, lower the back knee with the left hand still up. Pull the front foot and the back knee isometrically towards each other and move your hips backward some and widen your sitting bones. So stick your bum back. Keep your knee where it is. There you go. Bend the back knee and reach for the back foot with your hand. Spread your little toe towards your outer ankle. Move your hips back towards your heel. So your butt goes back. There you go. Then bring the coccyx lightly in and twist to the left. And start to lower your hips any amount. To lower your hips more, consider taking the right hand forward so your hips can go down. And if that's all right and you want to go deeper, you could even bring your elbow to the earth. Lengthen your sides. So your shoulders go towards your ears. Move the heads of your arm bones back. Take your throat back. Get your shoulder blades into your heart. So you can make that offering of the heart, even if this pose is challenging for you. Your offering of the heart carries more power when you're in a challenging situation. That's when it's most important. Throat back, shoulder blades into the heart, head back. Turn your heart towards the sky. Reach into the four corners of the front foot. Breathe deeply, smooth Ujjayi breath. Make your offering of the heart, opening the heart as best you can as you are here and now. That's perfect. Your full expression, your offering, doing the best that you can, honors Purnatva, another attribute of the Absolute, the fullness and completeness of consciousness. Because it offers itself completely and fully as you. You're perfect as you are. It's not something that you have to become. Inhale to release the foot and come to the lunge. Exhale there. Inhale, Palakasana, plank. Exhale, open your heart and lower to the earth with the openness of the heart. Inhale, Cobra. Make your offering from your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot lightly forward. Hug the midline. Inhale, reach up and or back. Exhale, Parivartanasana to the right. Keep the right hand up. Exhale, lower the back knee. Pull the front foot and the back knee towards each other isometrically. Move your hips back and widen them. Bend the back knee, reach for your foot. Spread your little toe towards your outer ankle. Move your hips back more towards your heel. Widen your sitting bones. Bring the coccyx slightly in. Begin to twist a little and consider lowering your hips from here, either by moving the left hand forward or even bringing the elbow to the earth. Lengthen your sides more. Take the heads of your arm bones back to begin to open your heart more fully. Take your throat back, curl your shoulder blades into your heart. Make that offering of the heart and take the head back. Maybe look up with a big open heart and root from the pelvis down into the front foot, even its inner edge, and lengthen through your spine on each inhalation. Exhale to twist a little more deeply. Keep your heart as open as it can be. This pose may be challenging. It's a complex pose with a lot going on. It's a psoas stretch, a hip flexor stretch. It's a hip opener, inflection in the front leg. It's a spinal twist. It's a back bend. There's a lot going on here. It's complex. Inhale to release the foot. Come out of the twist, high on your fingertips. Exhale there, long spine. Inhale, step forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Lengthen out through the spine, very long through the spine. Then exhale to bow into Uttanasana. Root down from the pelvis to rise up, coming up through the natural curves in your spine. Open your heart, make your offering. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bring what it is that you want to offer from the heart consciously into your heart. Receive another full breath. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach back, open your heart. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, left leg back. Turn your right foot to the right. Utthita Trikonasana. Inhale, reach out with your arms, press your thighs back. Exhale to triangle pose. Each inhalation, draw from the feet and the crown of your head towards the pelvis. Each exhalation, express the pose back from the pelvis into the earth, along through your spine and out to your fingers. Enjoy the pulse of your breath. Root down from the pelvis into the earth to inhale and come up with power in your legs. Parallel your feet, turn the left foot to the left with strong legs. Receive a full breath and exhale, Utthita Trikonasana. The major pulsation in every pose is to draw in and then express out. In this pose, draw in from the feet and the crown of your head towards the pelvis, the focal point in the pose, and express back out from the pelvis through the bones of the legs, long through your spine and out to your fingers. Root down from the pelvis strongly. On your next inhalation, keep rooting down to rise up. And parallel your feet. Turn the right foot to the right for Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale into Trikonasana. Bend the front knee. Step in with the back foot. Lift the back leg, straighten the front leg, scoop the front leg hip under. Turn your heart to your left. Keep the heads of your arm bones back. Glide your throat back in order to turn your gaze more effectively, perhaps towards the side or even to the sky. Each inhalation, draw in more strongly from the feet and the crown of your head towards your pelvis. Each exhalation, express back out from the pelvis down into the earth and long through the lifted leg, long through your spine, and out through your fingers. On your next exhalation, bend the front knee deeply and notice where you're going to place the back foot to come back to triangle. Root down strongly into the earth to float all the way up. Parallel your feet and turn your left foot to the left. Exhale, Utthita Trikonasana. Bend the front knee. Step in with the back foot. Move the bottom hand forward and diagonally. Lift the back leg. Straighten the front leg. Scoop the front hip under. Turn your belly and your heart to your right. Keep the heads of the arm bones back and the back waist full. Each inhalation of drawing in from the feet and the crown of your head towards the pelvis. Each exhalation, express back out from the pelvis through the bones of the legs, long through your spine and out through your fingers. Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon pose. On your next exhalation, bend the front knee deeply. Notice where you're going to place the back foot to return to Utthita Trikonasana. Root from the pelvis into the earth to come all the way up with your breath. Parallel your feet with one another. Turn the feet to the front of the mat. Exhale, Step to the front of your mat in Anjali Mudra. Receive the fullness of your breath. Exhale, Samasthiti Tadasana. And you can close. We'll move into a quad stretch next, another quad stretch, and move that into Natarajasana variation. So if I can invite everybody to step to the back of your mat for a moment, just so the people at home can see me, and then then you can turn where you can actually see me, okay? So the variation that we're going to do is a quad stretch. So so I'm going to balance on one foot and bring the other knee forward. When the knee goes forward, it's more likely to get the thigh bones back. And when you bend the knee forward, your foot can come right to your hand. You don't have to try to reach back there and find it. It's right next to you. You see that? This is an important feature of what we're doing today, that it's easier to reach your foot than you might think. So those of you standing there, you can just stand on 2 feet, bend one knee with a knee in front, and notice that your foot can come near your hand without you reaching way back to find it. It's there next to your hip when you bend the knee forward. The knee goes forward, and like you're going to kick your butt, and the foot just comes right to your hand. See that? So that means if you're sideways in half moon and you wanted to do that, you can do the same thing, right? There it is, you see? You don't have to try to flail around and find your foot behind you if we were to do another pose, which we will today. You know it's coming up, Ardha Chandra Chapasana, right? Okay, so I take the knee forward, then I bring the thighs are back, so I scoop the tailbone in and zip from the top of the pubis up towards the bottom front ribs and keep the front ribs knitted down. So I'm actually stretching my psoas muscles and my hip flexors, right? There it is. Then I can move this whole piece like it's Tadasana from the hips. Now it's like I'm an ironing board. It's like Virabhadrasana 3 with a bent knee, yes? From there, I can start to do like the cobra, sides long, heads of arm bones back, and open the heart. From there, I could make it into Dhanurasana without turning my hips, right? Take the free arm forward, lengthen the side, draw the head of the arm bone back to keep the heart turned towards the straight arm so you don't end up splaying open to the side. Keep the hips square, draw the head of the arm bone back and reach up. Throat back, shoulder blades into the heart, and maybe even look up. There, that variation, something like that. And return to the quad stretch to release. Clear? So we're doing it a particular way, particular variation today, so that will serve something that we do later. Just like we can draw a particular intention into our hearts now and reiterate that again and offer it out so that it can serve later as well, even when we go into something more challenging than a fun asana class, right? Here we go, fun optional, okay? We ready for it? Please come to standing on your mat. You can be in the center, the front, or the back of your mat, wherever it works for you. For this one, parallel your feet. Spread your toes. Shift the weight over to your left foot. Bend your right knee forward and hold the outside of your foot. Spread your little toe towards your outer ankle. Lightly bring the coccyx in as you bring your thighs towards parallel. Keep the top of the pubis reaching up and the bottom ribs reaching down gently. Breathe into the back waistline. One more deep breath here. Then think of it as Virabhadrasana 3, bending from your hips. Keep the hips level with the earth. Then think how you would do cobra if you were lying on the earth. Lengthen your sides. Draw the heads of your arm bones back. Bring the shoulder blades into your heart and look forward. Then Dhanurasana. Push your foot into your hand and lift your heart, lift your foot. And take the free arm forward. Lengthen the side. Draw the head of the left arm bone back. Turn your heart more to the left and reach up. Throat back, shoulder blades into your heart to make that offering of the heart. You reach up and keep your heart open and radiant and express the posture of pelvis down through the supporting foot, up through the lifted foot, up through the crown of your head, up through your fingers. And on your next inhalation, return to the quad stretch, filling up your back waist and zipping from the low belly to the sternum. Exhale, press through the atmosphere to bring your foot and your arms to mountain pose. Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Ma Shakti Ma. Clear as mud. Ready for side B. I mean, sparkly as a diamond. We'll change that from clear as mud for better Matrika Shakti. Here we go. Spread your toes. Shift the weight over to your right foot. Bend the left knee forward so the thigh bones go back and it's easy to find your foot. Then bring the coccyx lightly in to bring your thighs towards parallel and zip from the low belly to the sternum. Keep the top of the pubis lifted and the bottom front ribs knitted towards each other and down a little. Breathe into the back waistline. Like Virabhadrasana 3 with a bent knee, hinge from your hips. Like Cobra, lengthen your sides, take the head of your arm bones back, bring your throat back, curl your shoulder blades into your heart, make that big offering from the heart, and push the foot into the hand like you're doing Dhanurasana. Take the right arm forward, lengthen your sides, draw the right head of arm bone back, turn your heart and belly more to the right, and reach up, throat back, shoulder blades into the heart, maybe even look up, express your pose with a big open heart, making its offering into the world. Inhale, return to the quad stretch. Exhale, press through the atmosphere with your foot and your hands to return to Tadasana. Receive a full breath, and then you may respond by moving freely. So we're going to do the same thing from half moon to make Ardha Chandra Chapasana. Chapa, who knows what chapa is? What is chapa? Sugar cane. But why would the pose be called sugar cane pose? Because a chapa, a piece of sugar cane, is what Kamadeva, Cupid, Kamadeva is Cupid, right? Same as Cupid, only in India. And his bow is made of sugar cane. And he uses something sweet because he's going to shoot love arrows out into the world. So we're going to be like that sugar cane bow, and we're going to make the offering of the heart, just like we're shooting arrows of the heart out into the world. Doesn't that sound good? So suppose about making a love offering, a heart offering, okay? I'll talk you through it. You guys are so clever and smart, we'll nail it. Ready for it? Here we go. Anahata is asking if your leg, the standing leg, is straight in this pose. The standing leg is straight. However, that doesn't mean jammed backwards into hyperextension. So sometimes teachers teach slightly micro bend your knee. That's safer than hyperextending it, but actually, we want the leg to actually be straight in a pose with straight legs. But there's a danger that people will hyperextend, true? So if you look at your legs and your knees can jam backwards, you can see mine are doing that. That's hyperextended legs. So I push into the ball mounds of my feet to engage my calves and reach the top of the shin forward. But my legs are not now bent, are they? They're straight. You see what I'm saying? So that's another exploration we can do another day, finding what is a straight leg for you. So you want to be able to have straight legs. It opens your hamstrings in a different way when you have do things with straight legs rather than bent legs. But a micro bend in the knees is safer. If your legs are very hyperextended and then you straighten your leg, it will actually probably feel like it's bent to you when actually it's straight. So we really do go for straight. I've been in classes also where they say lock your knee. Have you heard that? And sometimes people are jamming their knees backwards because that's their idea of locking the knee. But in my interpretation of that, I never jam it back when I'm in one of those classes and they say lock the knee. I just lock the knee to me means hold the leg straight. So I hold it actually straight. I don't jam back into the knee. We're ready to go. That was your rest break. Thank you, Anahata, for the question. So everybody got to get your breather. Here we go. Please come into a wide stance facing towards the people out in Zoom land. Make sure you have room at the front of your mat, the right, to go to the right for half moon. Turn your right foot to the right for Utthita Trikonasana. Inhale, strong legs. Exhale into triangle. Bend the front knee to step the weight onto the front foot and lift up, inhaling into Ardha Chandrasana, the half moon. Scoop the front leg hip under. Fill the back waist. Once you're solid in the half moon, bend the top knee forward. Bring your heel towards your hip to hold the outside of the top of your foot. Then bring the coccyx in and start to push the foot behind you a little bit. Lengthen your sides. Here comes the big offering of the heart. Move the heads of your arm bones back. Take your throat back. Keep opening the heart. Take your head back. Push your foot into your hand. Maybe even look up and think of shooting arrows from your heart. An offering of the heart in the pose. Chapasana. Sugarcane pose. Throat back. Head back. Shoulder blades into the heart. Open your heart. Push your foot back. Push your head back. Root from the pelvis down through the supporting foot. Lengthen by pushing through the back foot into your hand. Open your heart more fully. Radiant with the offering of your heart. And inhale, release the foot. Fill the back waist to half moon. Exhale, bend the front knee deeply to step back to Utthita Trikonasana. Root from the pelvis into the earth to come all the way up with power in your legs. And parallel your feet with one another. And bring your hands to your hips. Receive a full breath with your hands on your hips. And you can say your favorite mantra. Om Namah Shivaya. Jaye Ma Shakti Ma. Jaye Ma Shri Ma Shakti Ma. Turn your left foot to the left. Inhale. Reach out with your arms. Thumb your legs. Exhale. Utthita Trikonasana. Bend the left knee and step in with the back foot and root into the front foot to lift up into Ardha Chandra Asana, the half moon pose. Once you're solid in half moon, bend the top knee forward to bring your heel near your hip where you can hold it easily and get your thighs back. Then bring the coccyx in and start to push the foot behind you, towards the person behind you, not up to the sky. Scoop the front leg hip under. Lengthen your sides. Draw the heads of your arm bones back. Take your throat back. Curl your shoulder blades deeply into your heart to make your offering of the heart. Just like Cupid shooting arrows of love out into the world. Throat back, shoulder blades into your heart. Head back, maybe even look up. Push your foot into your hand. Take the head way back. Open your heart. Express the pose from the pelvis down to the supporting foot. Longer through the leg you're holding. And out through your heart and long through your spine. And inhale, release the foot, fill up your back waist to return to half moon. And after you have half moon, straightening the lifted leg, exhale, bend the supporting leg to step back gracefully into Utthita Trikonasana. Root from the pelvis into the earth to float all the way up with power in your legs, the power of love. How about that? Parallel your feet with one another. Bring your hands to your hips, bend your knees, and step your legs to mountain pose. Receive a full breath and say your favorite mantra, the one that's inspiring you right now. Hail Mary, Om Mata Kali, Jai Ma, Durga Ma, Shakti Ma. You might have a lot of mantras you like. You can close your eyes and just go in and feel the effect of practicing Ardha Chandra Chapasana today. And gently open your eyes if they're closed. And come to standing at about the middle of your mat, facing towards the altars. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Utkatasana, fiercely awkward. Firm your legs all the way up to the glutes. Zip from the low belly to the sternum. Open your heart, go a little bit deeper. Continue to go down all the way into a squat, like a variation of Malasana, until you can sit all the way down on your mat and take your legs out in front.